Alright, this is a test round. I'm using mono blue control. The opponent has this on 29-minute clocks, which is a little bit of an odd choice. Because it's not the normal 25, but it's also not, you know, a round number or anything. I wonder what the rationale is. Oh, who knows. Anyway, I've got force spike protection. It's nice having two, because they can either, even if they play around one, like I can still double spike something if it's a seriously good spell. Stifle is of questionable value right now. Alright, it's black-white control. I'm not a big fan of reflecting pool in that deck. But, you know, whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna ramp up. Yeah, I don't care about that. Get rid of it in a bit. Sort of at my convenience. Oh, perfect. I can get rid of it now if I want, but you know, I can't. I don't want to give them time to just rip it to rest. All right, let's get rid of all these land. I do like how Stifle doesn't make me wait for 5 mana. I can just... I mean, I guess with Chain of Vapor I can play it, not use it, and then take my turn, and then when I untap I can sort of do it for 4, but... Oh man, it's so great that they played a land. I'm really going to get them now. They should not have done that. Alright, blow up the Angel. And it's over. Alright, 1 game down. That went about as well as it possibly could. That was really awesome. Alright, against a deck like this, Disrupt is fantastic. Powder Keg is not useless, but not useful either. Like, it kills an Exalted Angel, but Exalted Angel is just a super inefficient threat against a pure control deck like this. Teferi's Response. And yeah, there's there's Decree of Justice, but I can stifle that. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna Vindicate my... Because, I mean, they're going to leave Vindicate in, but how often does this deck give them, like, anything to Vindicate? Like a real spell, you know? Put that in here. And I guess Annul. They probably have something. I mean, maybe not much, but I only have one of it. And yeah, response, even if they aren't like straight up vindicating my land, I can still protect my manlands from Swords to Plowshares or whatever. And yeah, Powder Keg just doesn't cut it. Tormund's Crypt. I mean, maybe I would bring in Phyrexian Furnace if I had that instead. I like Crypt because it's just protection against combo decks. Like if you're up against Replenish, you want to have the Crypt. Likewise with stuff like Reanimate or what's the other one? Angry Hermit, that kind of thing. Yeah, I'll try that. I might be completely wrong. We'll see. I don't know. I figure there's got to be at least like a, I don't know, a Seal of Cleansing or a Phyrexian Arena. I know they lean more towards Skeletal Scrying, which I think is correct, but I don't know. I think it'll be fine. That's a pretty good hand. Got all the important ingredients. Am I getting dressed? No. Awesome. I love when they don't know about my force spikes. And they wouldn't have seen this anyway, but I love that they don't know about Teferi's response. I really hope that I get them with it. That would just be super fun. I mean, it's got to be one of my favorite sideboard cards that exists. I'm gonna mana leak that. I feel like they're gonna. I don't want them to see all my stuff, you know. But on the other hand, I feel like they're gonna name Counterspell. They're gonna hit one card. And they're probably holding Gerard's Verdict, and they're gonna try and Verdict behind the Therapy. But they can't do that if I don't pay the mana. Parallax Tide. Ha! Sick. That felt a little early, but I don't know. Maybe they figured that was their chance at hitting the tide. Alright, yeah, I'll hit my land here. Counterspell, Stifle, Force Spike is the order. Really glad to have not missed that land drop. It would be really nice if I had like an accumulated knowledge or something. What are they doing here? They thought about Vindicating, but then they thought better. That's funny. Yeah, better hold off on that. Come on, land. Oh. I mean, it's a good card, so can't complain. What do I want to discard? Man. I'll discard one of the Force Spikes. That I am going to counter. And make sure I don't use the foil one, because that's one they didn't see. Not that Exalted Angel is very dangerous, but I would be discarding, so good to trade one for one. This time, I think I have to counterspell that. Alright, what are they doing? Skeletal Scrying for one. Yeah, that's not the best Skeletal Scrying I've seen, but... Oh, yeah, still playing around for a spike. Glad to hit my land drop there. Yeah, I definitely feel like playing counterspell on that was definitely the right call. Dust Bowl. Yep. Alright, that resolves. I don't know. They're sort of messing with my plan here. I need to get more momentum via draw spells. I hit the pool with that. They want a Dust Bowl. They can Dust Bowl. I know what'll happen. Scrying. That I will counter. Eternal Dragon, that's fine. Oh, they're gonna back. Nice. Yeah, the whole Eternal Dragon grind doesn't really threaten this deck that much. So you can just get rid of all their land. It's kind of stop it short that way. But yeah, it would be nice to have Phyrexian Furnace. Take out the therapies, keep the skeletal scryings at a manageable size. Though on the other hand, I mean, even just Force Spike keeps them in a manageable size, and they aren't exactly flashing these back in a very aggressive way. That I feel like I ought to counter. Yeah, they are grinding me down with some success here. Gotta get my big draws going. Factor Fiction would be nice. Hey, Parallax Tide. Alright. I'm gonna let them sink their mana in. Now that I know they can't. Oh, I gotta keep my order right. Let's see. I cut off all their black. Make sure I'm not overlapping here. Alright, it bounces, and I think I... Am I going to bounce one of those? They can hit me for 4, and then I hit them back for 4. We go back and forth. I would need to find... I did get rid of all the powder kegs. I need to find a Mishra's Factory to put a stop to this. And then once I do find one, they do 3, 2, 1. So I would have like, what, 3 turns to find a Mishra's Factory? Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Alright, so that was pretty nice. They can flashback therapies, but I mean, 1-1 isn't very big, but it still matters. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Probably gonna hit the tide at least. Yep, tide is gone. They can hit my Teferi's response. What are they doing? I almost walked into the force spike. Yeah. Just gonna end. Alright. Going for 2. And be done. Yeah, they're recovering their mana pretty well, unfortunately. Don't really like that. I'm down 2 tides. I only have 1 left on my deck. I kind of wish I had 4 in this deck. I don't know. It's hard to say. Okay, so that I just have to sort of allow, unfortunately. Most black-white control decks don't have Cabal Therapy, but it's working pretty well in this particular instance. Are they gonna Haunting Echoes me? Yep. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see, what do I lose to it? Impulse, Spike, Leak, Counterspell, Tide, Chain. That's a lot of spells. Yeah, we'll have to see if I can, I suppose, just get them with my manlands now. Huh. Nice. Attack. And they're coming up on Eternal Dragon mana. Do they have it in their hand? They may just have a second one. Yeah, if they get like a big creature in play, that would be a very significant issue. What are they doing now? Yeah, I'll take this one, I guess. Actually, I'm going to get aggressive with it. Glad to have that Mishra's Factory, though, even though if I'm not, even if I'm not playing the Factor Fiction right away. Okay. Yep, done. What are they doing now? Get Eternal Dragon back. That's a bit slow. Nice. All right. Yeah, that went really well.